Let's talk about it. YouTube, how are you? Streaming, wrestling, the new thing. AEW, are they in trouble if their network deal does not work with TNT? Since there was a merge, let's talk about it. Wrestling, streaming, they're now catching up. We all know for a while now that cable is not the thing. We have Netflix, we have Hulu, we have Amazon Prime, Paramount Plus. But let's talk about it. If AEW does not work out a deal with TNT, yes, they could go to a lower network like a pop TV that doesn't get as many views, oxygen. They could go to another smaller network. But this is what I want to get to, that streaming is the new thing in general. We have Netflix, HBO Max, we have all these exclusive with every network, such as Euphoria is now on HBO Max with Zendaya. You have to have that to watch that show. Netflix, you have some shows on Netflix like Stranger Things where you can't watch it. Not Stranger Things, but what's the other thing? Raw, I'm sorry, where you have to watch Netflix to see Raw. It's no longer on TV. So again, streaming is the next big thing for a while now. Now it's present, and now it is going to become present with wrestling. And I have to give WWE this. They are one of the first to dabble in streaming with the WWE Network. They try to do it in-house, have their own streaming because they realize that streaming is becoming the new thing. Once Hulu and Netflix became popular, that didn't really work out, or they just sold it. But now they're on that rate again. WWE Netflix no longer on USA Network. They are on the streaming service Netflix, which Netflix has 300. See, look at this. What is this? Billions? I can't even count. 300. I'm tired. I'm sorry. YouTube. 320. I remember 6 zeros is a million. So 325 million subscribers for Netflix. I feel like that's a bigger audience than USA Network. So again, Raw did a good thing, WWE, I'll say, by going to Netflix. It's the biggest streaming service with the most subscribers. So again, 325 million people have Netflix. This is their subscriber count. So I do feel like, yes, this is not a bad thing. This is not a bad thing. And this was back December 2025. So we don't even know. Let's get some updated counts. Because again, like the Prime is outdated. So we have a lot of stuff. So Prime. So again, Netflix, 325 million subscribers. Amazon Prime, which I did state myself that if AEW does not get a deal with TNT, they should maybe try to go on Amazon Prime as an exclusive and maybe even get a discount to stream their pay-per-views. Maybe they can do HBO Max exclusive where they're only on HBO Max and their pay-per-views are on HBO Max again. But I do feel like Prime would be a better opportunity. Yes, they could go on Pop TV again. I did state that. Oxygen. They can even try to go on Access TV. I'm sure Access would be happy to host AEW after they lost TNA. But again, it would have to make sense. So again, Raw went to Netflix. They got a bigger audience than the USA Network because again, no one's really watching cable as much as they were in the early 2000s. My generation when I grew up. Amazon Prime, we have 200 million subscribers. So again, if Tony Khan is able to get a deal where they're able to exclusively show Dynamite live on Prime Video, and Collision. That could be a lot of potential viewers, $200 million. Just imagine trying to watch The Boys or Invincible, and then you see AEW, you're kind of like, oh, what is this? It's wrestling. I haven't watched wrestling in 15 or 20 years. And then they watch it and they become a fan. So again, they have a bigger audience on Amazon Prime. So again, this is what I'm saying, YouTube, that streaming is going to be the next big thing. So if AEW and TNT does not work out, this would be their best bet, is to try to go on a streaming network. We did have the Roku channel hosting NWA Empower, the new episodes. Again, streaming. Again, Evolve, Tubi, streaming. Again, everyone is trying to do streaming. The pay-per-views, ESPN, streaming, no longer the pay-per-views where you had to order it, right? It's been like that for a while now, where it's streaming. So again, wrestling is becoming a streaming industry. A lot of us joked around with ESPN Plus, and then you got to go on Peacock to watch the NXT shit. Again, there's so many different streaming services that try to get the rights and have the exclusive shit, so you sign up for their streaming stuff. Again, Paramount Plus, they have the Rugrats, SpongeBob is an exclusive on Paramount Plus, and then we have Hulu. They have some exclusive shows. Let's do this. Hulu exclusive shows. So tired original. Oh, we have that one with Selena Gomez for sure right now. So we have The Bear, and what's the one? Murder in the Buildings with Selena Gomez. That's a Hulu exclusive. Only Murders in the Building. I like that show. Again, only on Hulu. If you don't have Hulu, you can't watch. Again, TV is not the current thing. Original series only on Netflix. Okay, so we have the Squid Game. Stranger Things. Okay, I think I was saying that earlier, but Stranger Things is exclusive to Netflix. Then we have the Squid Game. Remember how big that was? Red Light, remember that? We were all talking about that shit. Again, exclusive to Netflix. You couldn't watch that on cable TV. Again, and now wrestling is now catching up now they're trying to get on streaming networks because everyone is watching shit on streaming, and now these networks are trying to get wrestling on their streaming services like Netflix. Okay, yeah, we're already big now, but hey, if we have Raw join, that's a new genre, maybe new fans. So again, streaming is the new thing. Amazon Prime has a lot of exclusive shows like The Boys and Invincible. But let me see. So The Boys, remember I just said that. I like that. Fallout, Invincible. I don't watch Reach or Fallout. Lord of the Rings. So again, exclusive stuff on these streaming services. Notice Hulu, Netflix, now we're on Prime. All these different streaming services have all these exclusive shit where you have to subscribe to it. Again, it's not a free for all where I can just turn on cable, my Comcast slash Xfinity or Wild TV or AT&T, and I can get all these shows that are just playing or record them and watch them later. I have Sling TV, so that's what I watch for live TV. But again, you need all these exclusive streaming services to watch all these shows at this point. Plus exclusive. And by the way, please like and follow. I post at least 3 times a week Pro Wrestling News YouTube. But again, we have another exclusives for Paramount Plus. Tulsa King, Star Trek, Fraser, RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. I mean, a lot of people like RuPaul's, and that's been a staple for a while now. So again, streaming is the new thing. It's been that for a while. It's the now, so it's not new anymore. I don't know why I keep saying that. I think I'm so used to saying that, like maybe 15 or 10 years ago that it was the new thing, but now it is currently the present. All these different streaming services have their own exclusive shows that people like. And I didn't even do HBO Max, which I think is the one with Euphoria with Zendaya that everyone likes, right? Hacks, Euphoria. The Last of Us. Oh, I didn't even know The Last of Us had a show. Isn't that a video game? So, again, I don't feel like AEW will be in a bad position if they do decide to just be on a streaming service. It just depends what service they're on. Because, again, we did see the numbers, YouTube, that these streaming services have most of the viewers. Now, streaming, again. So, let's go back to something. Again, Netflix 325 million, Amazon 200 million, Disney Plus 130 million, HBO Max, again, if they just go exclusive on HBO Max, 128 million, Paramount Plus 80 million, Hulu 64 million, Peacock 44 million. If they get desperate, Apple TV 18 million. So again, these are a lot of subscribers that are on the streaming platform. So That being said, I do feel like AEW will be fine if they do go to a streaming service exclusively. You can say the same. WWE has their main show, Raw. A lot of people say it's their main show because SmackDown's unwatchable and NXT is developmental. Whoever you ask, some may consider it the third one, some may consider it developmental. So Raw, WWE's biggest show, is on the biggest streaming service, Netflix. So again, if it's okay for them to be successful, why is it a gag if AEW decided to go the same nature and become a streaming exclusive? So again, if they're able to get a Prime, because I know they worked with Prime before, that would be 200 million. That would be the second biggest streaming service. Again, behind Netflix, you can say they're number two. WWE's number one, so they're on the number one streaming service, and AEW's number two, and they're on the number two streaming service. So again, it's kind of ironic, right? But again, wishing all wrestling companies nothing but the best. I do know TNA is trying to do their own in-house TNA Plus. Hopefully they can get onto a streaming service their damn selves. But I do want to say this. Thank you for the support. This video, I ain't making it just, maybe if AEW decides to be streaming only, we can look back and say, well, it kind of is the now. So there's nothing really wrong with that. Only the WWE lovers and they hate AEW because it's not WWE, so they're going to just shit on it. Ha ha ha, he he he. It's not on TV no more. He he he. Ha ha ha. It's not on TV no more. Ha ha ha. That's the end of them while they're watching Raw on Netflix. But then that's not no he he he. Ha ha ha. That's more like, oh, but it's good. Oh, but Netflix the biggest streaming service. Okay, it's still on streaming. It's not on TV. He he he. Ha ha ha. I bet you they're going to stop laughing then because it's about their favorite promotion, which is WWE. So, a lot of bias shit. So again, I am not going to be surprised if AEW becomes a streaming exclusive. We shall see. We shall see. I mean, they could do the compromise route where they go to a smaller TV channel like a Pop TV, and then they also on the streaming service, which is also small as well. So let's look at the TV channels. So again, I have Sling TV, but let's talk about. So again, we have. They could go to a Ion. I think that's kind of associated with CW, isn't that? So they can go to a Ion. CW, I don't think so because Netflix is on there, right? Yeah, so I don't think they can go there. Hey, hey! By the way, please like and follow. I post at least 3 times a week. They could do a charge again, a smaller network, right? I think they're showing me the same shit over and over again. I'm just being real because some of this shit I think I already seen. Fox, another thing they could try to be on. ABC, I don't think that would make sense. Again, I don't think these are all the channels because just the way they're being weird, they're not showing all them. So, like, what is this? All. List. All. Like, I don't know what it's doing. So, sorry. ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, PBS. I don't think that would make sense. CW. So, yeah, let's see. I'm trying to get, like, all the channels. Like, where's Pop TV? Okay, finally. So we have A&E. They could go on there. We have ABC. That would be a good thing. Again, 3 million. Notice the audience compared to the streaming. That notice they're not even in the millions. Remember, like the Netflix, even the Hulu, which wasn't a lot, had like 60 million, right? So again, they have a bigger audience. AEW if they try to go on an exclusive not them saying zero for Axis, honey. They don't even know the status of that, honey. But A&E, that could be their new home if they want to do it. AMC, probably not because TNA's there. American Crimes wouldn't make sense. Axis TV, maybe. BBC America, I kind of know that. They could go there. I'm just giving what they could actually go to. CBS, that would be major, but I don't think so. CMT, I heard of that. They can go on that. Comics, I think that is where NWA just got a deal, but I'm not sure if that's in America or that's just at a different country. Destination America, again, didn't I state they have these smaller networks? So yeah, they could go to that, which only has 34,000. Um, I mean, that wouldn't really make sense, but I guess that is familiar. Where's my favorite that I say is small? I always wanted this network to get better. We do have Ion again, them again. Let's see. And by the way, please like and follow. I post at least 3 times a week. Please, please, please. Yeah, I'm being at this point because I don't say it enough. Oxygen, that could be within the Bad Girls Club on there. But then there's that Pop TV that I was telling you about where they have a small audience. So again, they could go to a smaller audience. They could even try to do a TLC, try to go to TLC. They could try to do that. Up TV, I thought that was canceled, but I guess that's still around. We TV, again, they do reality TV, but they may be doing wrestling. Vince TV, isn't that where they have behind the scenes with that wrestling where they talk about those dark stories? So again, they have a lot of different TV networks they can go to, but we just don't know yet where they would decide. But let me know what you think. Do you think wrestling and streaming is a good thing or a bad thing, or is it just they should be on TV so consumers who watch the shit like TNA, AEW, and WWE, like me, who watch the major three and other promotions, it's all part of your cable, or should it be streaming because that's the new thing and it has a bigger audience? Let me know. But I'm done YouTube. I'm on X, Bluesky, Instagram, TikTok, Marquel's World, but let me know what you think. Please like and follow Marquel's World on YouTube at least 3 times a week. But I'm done. I don't think AEW would be in any trouble if they went to a streaming service instead of just being on TV.